mind. So now we're talking about this horizontal relationship that we're supposed to have with one another. And how do we live that out? Well, Paul gives us the ingredients on how we ought to love this out. Now, this is not the only pieces of passages that we need to stop at. If you go to John's epistles, he talks about that, hey, there's a command that was already given from the beginning time, and that command was for you to love. In order for us to get what Paul is saying, the foundation of all of this is love. The foundation is that we have to have regard for one another. We ought to work for the advantage for one another. We ought to lift one another up in the faith. We ought to be, as he's going to say here in just a moment, on one accord. And that's where I want to lead us. Our relationship with each other must begin, and it must continue, as he shares here, being like-minded. We must have the same purpose and the same reason of why we are together. See, I also share with people that when it comes to my relationship with my wife, that my relationship is built on God and the foundation that he's laid. I say this, and people might take this the wrong way. I said it's not love that kept me in the relationship, love for her, but it is love for God, and she benefits from the love that I have for him. Because in a day's moment, I may not love her in that moment. She might have done something to me, and I'm like, but I still, as this man that God has set up and this gift that he has given to me, I still have to persevere through and love them through, love her through it, and love whomever. So the same goes true as brothers and sisters in Christ. We have to understand our purpose. We have to understand our reason. We got to understand, why did God bring us together?